I'm excited about the win. I thought we played hard. Our effort was great. We still got to cut down on a couple of turnovers, but the turnovers were being aggressive, which I'm okay with. Shot the ball really well, rebounded again very well. So I think overall, glad for the win, and everybody got great minutes, and overall it was a great win for us.
Holly, the turnovers you mentioned, you were good in the first half.
Yeah.
And then it looked like maybe a stretch there where it got away from the second half. Is that just maybe the nature of the game? Or?
I think so, Dan. I think probably us being up, and I think we took a little bit more chances than we probably did the first half. But it was like a lot of them came in our fast break, and I'm okay with that. But then we'll watch it with them and try to understand, are you throwing passes that are catchable and those type of things. So I think we got a little anxious, but those are things that we got to clean up. But, I think we can clean them up pretty good once we understand where we're throwing and who we're throwing to and those type of things. So.
Do you call it competitive maturity, where you play the same way no matter who you're playing, top team, not a team that's not that good? Did you like the start of this game? Did you feel like the focus was better?
Well, it was, and I thought yesterday in our practice our focus wasn't very good, and so we had a pretty hard practice yesterday. But I think it carried over, and I think we got their attention. But Maria, for the most part, we've played hard, and the opponent should not matter. You're working on yourself and how you get better as a team. So I thought tonight that we focused on us for the most part outside of our turnovers, and there's still things we can get better at. Our one-on-one defense. We didn't play a flawless game, but we did some really good things we've been working on in practice.
Jasmine, is that a cautionary thing?
Yeah, she got hit in the face yesterday, and I just was concerned, and I just made the decision not to play her. She just got hit pretty hard in the face, and no, she'll play Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah. So.
You have a question about tonight before we go on?
Holly, you played a lot of zone. I think too. Is that something you're looking at, or is that just something for this game?
Well, Dan, we have it. We just hadn't had a chance to use it, so I thought it would be a great chance to use it. And then when we played our three big kids at the same time, we went to a 2-3 so they could take up space in the back. We've been working so much on our man-to-man defense, we just hadn't had an opportunity to play the zone, so I thought it would be a great time tonight to work on it a little bit and get some footage, get some film, and so we can watch it and break it down.
You're seeing 6 blocks to go with 12 points. What are you seeing from her these next couple games?
Well, I think she's, I thought she rebounded well. She's using her height, so she should. I'm telling her to block shots, because even if she gets her first foul, she's got to be a presence inside. I think she's getting better. I think she's got to get a little bit more stronger. She's got to take the hit that people are playing her physical, and that'll come in time. But she's getting pushed under the basket. That's just because she's got to get a little bit stronger and not allow people to push her under the basket. But I think for the most part, she gets up and down the floor. She, when she rebounds, she knows who to get the ball to. So I thought she got some really good minutes tonight and did some good things.
Take questions.
One of the quickest players in the country, obviously, Megan. She wasn't settling for jumpers tonight. She was
No.
Well. Andrea Carter, one of your most athletic kids, does she need to do the same thing, put the ball on the floor and get to the paint a little bit more?
Well, I think Andrea's mindset when she goes in the game is she's a defensive stopper. I think Andrea can do both, and I think she's really good at taking the shots that are open for her. So I thought tonight I'd have to go back and watch. I don't know if she should have driven the ball or shot it, but we'll watch it and go back and look at it. And she's coachable, so if we think she needed to to change up a little bit. We'll watch it and determine that.
The players seem really excited about getting to go play in Stanford.
Yeah.
What will you be looking for out of that?
Well, I just want them to continue doing what we're doing. I think we're playing so well as a team, and I don't think that anybody on the team feels the pressure that I have to do everything. And I think in the past, I think Megan would think, oh, I'm the only one that I've got to score, and those type of things. So I like what we're doing. I like how we're playing well together. I think the next couple of days for us are going to be crucial in our preparation, and so I've got to have them tuned in, and we'll have them pretty much to ourselves. There's no class, so we'll spend a lot of time watching tape and preparing for what we need to do with Stanford.
She got a ton of rebounds against you last year, and she had 25 points or something.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it about her? Makes her so special.
Well, she plays hard every possession. She does not take a possession off. So she's hard to box out because she constantly keeps moving. And she knows the game. She plays it hard. She fights for everything she gets. And so we've got to match her intensity. We've got to keep her off the boards. And we can't allow her to go off and have a game high. So we obviously definitely have to play a lot better than we played last year. We weren't very competitive, and so we got to step up to the plate and play a lot better against her and equal her intensity or better.
Holly, you haven't won there since 2005. What is so difficult about playing at Maples?
It's just a hard. It's just they play well at home. It's like playing us at home. They play well at home. The crowd's right on you, and it's just any time I think you play a top team in the country, it's hard to beat somebody on their home floor, and I think they just play a lot harder, and they have a lot more confidence at home. I think kind of like how we play at home. So it's a difficult place to play. The first time I've missed 2 games in my career coaching, and that was one of them because I broke my ankle, and we had Candace Parker and Nikki Anasicki, and we lost by 1, I think. So it is a tough place to play, and I think our team understands that.
Holly, is your team as tested as you would like it to be?
I think. Yeah, I think the games we played early on the road, the atmosphere we had to play in the Bahamas was, we had to get focused. It was in a high school gym and a lot of distractions. So I think we're ready. I don't know what is a good time. We play them, and then we got one more game. Then we get into the SEC conference. So we always play them this time of year. So yeah, I think we're ready.
There's a couple of series with these national top teams that have gone away that you would probably like to play. Is that fair to say? Just what's your thought on playing as many of these games as you can?
Well, I'll be honest with you. We're having a difficult time people coming here to play us. And I don't know what to do. I mean, we've called and nobody seems to be interested in coming here to play. So I don't know what else to say. I would love to be playing a Baylor and some other teams, but I think they just have made a decision not to play us.
Kind of a big weekend for the Columbus. We all playing Stanford, Kentucky's playing Duke.
Yeah.
What's your sense? I know you haven't seen firsthand any of the other teams in the SEC. What's your sense of the strength of the league this year?
I think just look who's in the top 20. I mean, you look at Kentucky, who's playing well, South Carolina, who's in the top 10. I think Texas A&M's still there. LSU is just so competitive, and you can just keep. I got to see a little bit of Florida, and they're big and they're strong. So I think our conference it's a tough place to play. We go back to saying it's a tough place to play on the road. And I still think it's a strong conference. It's the most athletic conference. And you have to be ready. We've gone on the road, and the teams that we're supposed to, Missouri last year, we blow them out here, and then we get beat up there. It's just we weren't prepared. We weren't mentally ready. We weren't mentally focused, and you're going to get beat if you're not prepared.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
All right, thank you all.